There are vampires draining your light, that are feeding off your energy. It's been happening since birth, since you came into this world and you were shining, and entities saw you through other people in their detuned states and decided, I'm going to feast off that light. And so they attached themselves to you, working its way through people, through family members, through thought forms, through beliefs that were implanted inside your own mind. These vampires are everywhere, reinforced by society, trying to take our light, trying to engulf us in darkness so that we become vessels for these dark entities. But you don't have to be afraid of the dark entities. What you need to do is you need to cut the tentacles, pull the fangs of the vampire out of you so that they stop draining your life force. Patch the holes in your chalice or in your boat so that you can begin to fill it up with the right stuff, with the light that's inside of you. The thing you don't need to try to shine, the thing that you are. You are light. You're a human, hues of light. You've come here to work with light, light worker. That's why you're here. And so everything in this world is trying to dim your light. What you need to do is you need to stop all of the vampires and all the draining, everything that's taking it from you, and you need to cut it off. You need to face it. When it comes to family members, you need to let them die. When it comes to old friends, you got to let them die. And don't be afraid of letting anything die, even the parts of you that you think are you. Let it all die, because what is left when you let it all die? That which is the truth seen in light, unobscured by the illusion and the shadows. That's what you need to let die. The relationships you think you have, let them die and see where they fall. It's the same idea of if you love a bird, let it free, and if it comes back to you, then it's love. Then you can keep it forever. Let it all die. Let your loved one in your life die. Create a safe container, a safe space to let go completely and give it all up to God. Because when you let go of who you think your family members should be, your friends should be, your parents should be, your lovers should be, who you think you should be, when you let all of that go, all of it die, and you say, no more. Darkness. You can try to engulf me, Balrog out of the deepest dungeons. You can try to put your hooks in me, but you shall not pass, not in this lifetime, because I've had enough. I'm cutting it off. When you do that and you stop the energy harvesting happening from you, you become an alchemist. You transform this world. You start to reclaim your light. It starts to cultivate inside of you, and it starts to spill out of you. And then you have more light to give others. And when you engage in the right relationships, and when you fall in love and you see that another is in a dark place and all they need is some light, you have light to share. You have light to pour into your art, to pour into anything, because you're not spilling it all away. It's very different giving away your light compared to having it sucked out of you, obscured from you. Give your light freely as you see fit, because like the sun, you are endless. And like the clouds, the shit in your mind obscuring your truth, or those vampires in your way, can prevent that sunlight from hitting the earth where it's needed most. Part the sea in your mind, part the clouds in your mind. Let it all die and fall away so that the truth can be revealed. Don't be afraid of losing anything, because nothing real can be destroyed. Only illusion can be destroyed. You are made of light, human. You are a light worker, here to work with light. Never forget it. And when you go out there and you hear that discombobulating music that's detuning you a little, it's trying to tamp down your light. When you see that there's poison in all the food that's processed on all the shelves, it's trying to tamp down your light. It's in the water, it's in the sky, it's everywhere, it's all around us in the media, it's in our own minds, planted as venomous, parasitic thought forms. But fret not, because when you start to reclaim your light by cutting out the energy vampires, you realize that you are the sun. Nothing can stop that. No external poison, no external rap music telling you that you just want to die, or no drug, nothing can stop you, because you are the fucking sun, light worker. You came here to enlighten, to switch on, to part the clouds from your mind and from your sun so that all can see your radiant light. And when you do, you don't need to worry about what the light does. It will do everything all on its own. And don't be afraid when you find another you love to pour your light into them, so long as they're not vampires constantly sucking it from you. You could pour this love into a partner, a friend, a loved one, a business, a project, an art form for years without getting that full reciprocity. But like when you pour into your woman, your beloved, she is the moon, illuminated and lit up by the sun, charged by the sun. And with that, you get to benefit from being able to see it dark. Because when the clouds go away and it's darkness, if the moon has not been charged, then it is darkness for you too. And what you get out of filling her up and sharing your light, you get to see in the dark. You get to see the mysteries, the magic that comes out in the moon. Dear lightworker, a reminder to myself that can hopefully help you. You're a light being, a human sent here on earth to enlighten. It's all about light. It's all about shining brightly. And if your creative endeavors and if everything is a little bit blocked or you feel like you don't have the gusto because you're pouring your light into something else, you need to ask yourself, is what I'm pouring my light into something I'm doing as a gift out of my heart because I want to, or is it being sucked from me? Remember that the family members, the old friends, the parasitic relationships you've been born into, yes, these individuals are beings of light themselves. But when you live in a low enough vibration for a long enough time and you don't claim responsibility for yourself to be here on the process of enlightening, what happens is you surrender to the principalities of darkness that want to enter this world through you. You become an empty vessel for them, a vessel for darkness, disharmonic energy, demonic energy, which is just energy out of harmony. And don't be afraid of it, it's there to define you. But if you're finding yourself waking up in these parasitic dreams, these night fevers, if you feel scared all the time, if you feel vulnerable, if you feel like you just don't have an ounce of creativity, there's nothing coming from you, knock, knock. This is a wake-up call. You're being drained by vampires, by parasites. You don't need to worry about the chemtrails or the poison in the food or the poison in the pop song. None of that is nearly as important as the people stealing your light and your energy, feeding off you. Don't blame the individual. It's all there as a gift from the divine so that you can know yourself. It makes this whole thing exciting and worthwhile. So wake up to it. Cut the tentacles. Release the fangs from your neck. Let everyone and everything around you die completely in your life, even your own identity. And what is left will be a truer version of you. And from that state, you'll be able to actually hold authentic relationships where when you give your light freely, you're not pissing it away, it's not being taken away. You're charging up the moon that will reflect back to you in the nighttime when you've gone away so that you can see in the dark. Your intuition will cut through the night like a hot knife through butter. And you'll be a whole human, fully integrated. Sun and the moon, yin and the yang, perfectly balanced. A light being, a human doing his light work as a light worker. This is the prophet state. This is the balanced state. This is the alchemist. This is the wizard. This is Gandalf saying to the Balrog, you shall not pass. Do not hate the Balrog. It was the only reason Gandalf became the white. Your vampires, your parasites, your demons are the only reason you get to evolve into your next form. So long as you turn towards it and face it. And instead of letting the shadow fall after saying you shall not pass, go after it and defeat it on the highest peak at the end of the lowest dungeon and make sure it's fully dead. Let it fucking die. Because what's left is the truth. You, a human, beautiful, a ray of light, here is a gift to the world. This is a reminder to myself. Thank you for being here. I love you. Peace.